welcome to New Braunfels and welcome to Schlitterbahn. You're seeing here the exit 187 northbound from I-35. From the exit to where you're going to turn onto Seguin Avenue is a little bit of a ride, but you're headed in the right direction to get to Schlitterbahn. If you're coming from Austin or parts north and you're taking the southbound exit, I'll show you where you'll be merging onto Seguin in just a moment. Whatever you do, please don't get in the turnaround lane because that will just confuse things. You want to be in either of the two left turn lanes. If you need to stop anywhere before you get to Schlitterbahn for gasoline, ice, or any other form of pit stop, there's a number of convenience stores on the frontage road. And then after you turn onto Seguin Avenue and make it past I-35, there's a number of gasoline stations that you may wish to use. The ones closer to the interstate are easier to access and return to Seguin Avenue from, but you do have several options. To get to Schlitterbahn after the light changes, you're going to be turning under I-35. Remember that after the light turns green, there are sometimes people who run their red lights, so be cautious as you turn onto Seguin Avenue. In just a moment, as the camera turns under I-35, you're going to see where the southbound exit for exit 187 from I-35 merges onto Seguin Avenue. If you're coming from the north, that's where you will be picking up these directions. Right now, the main thing is to be in one of the two left turn lanes and be ready to turn onto Seguin Avenue. Turn left. We'll be heading towards downtown New Braunfels, but we will be avoiding the main downtown area to avoid the traffic congestion at the traffic circle and to get you the most convenient path to the Union Avenue entrance of Schlitterbahn. There's another entrance to Schlitterbahn on Austin Street, but we're going to this one because once you get into Schlitterbahn and have your day pass, you'll be able to take a shuttle to different areas of the water park. Whenever it's convenient, you can get into the right lane, but you can see where the southbound exit merges onto Seguin Avenue now. So wherever you're coming from, we should be headed on Seguin towards Schlitterbahn. You may be held at the light here. This is Business 35 or Elliott Knox Boulevard. They're the same road, but we're going to continue on Seguin Avenue. And our next turn, we're going to continue through this next stoplight. And then at the next stoplight from here, we're going to be turning right onto Garden Street. As we head into downtown New Braunfels, it becomes more important to watch out for pedestrians. Pedestrians can appear anywhere, of course, but as we come to this right turn at Garden Street, there can especially be pedestrians and obstacles in the road in front of the car dealership on the right. And as we filmed it this day, we had to zip around one of those obstacles just to give the plenty of room and then get back into the right lane so we could turn at Garden Street. But again, here is one of the places you're likely to encounter pedestrians, so just keep a watch out for people who may be crossing the street. If you wanted to see historic downtown, you continue on Seguin Avenue till you reach the plaza. But for now, we're going to turn right at the light onto Garden Street. At the intersection of Garden Street and Seguin, on the left are going to be the Convention and Visitors Bureau. But we're turning right here. After being on Seguin Avenue, Garden Street's going to seem a little bit narrow. So just thought I'd give you that heads up. And the odds of meeting pedestrians increase greatly after getting onto Garden Street. After you turn, you will encounter a four-way stop 1 block away on Garden Street. After the four-way stop, continue on Garden Street and you'll be crossing the Canal River on a bridge. And the farther you go on Garden Street, the more likely you are to see pedestrians. There were not any this morning during filming, but there could be tens or hundreds on your time of day, because the tubing companies line up outside of Schlitterbahn on Garden Street and Union Avenue to drop off and pick up their customers. So especially watch pedestrians as you get to this corner of Garden Street and Union Avenue, where people are accessing the river. On your left, you're starting to see on. You'll be coming to a stop sign. There may be police officers directing traffic, and if so, you obviously want to obey whatever directions they give. But otherwise, this just functions as a stop sign unless there's lots of people crossing the street, and then you're going to have to yield for the pedestrians. Union Avenue is basically one lane in each direction, so just prepare to turn left into Schlitterbahn in just a few moments. Once you see the hospital sign on the right, you're almost at the entrance to Schlitterbahn, and it's about there that you'll be turning left. Once you turn left into Schlitterbahn, there's plenty of parking on the left. You'll be able to go down and purchase your day pass. And then, even though we're at Union Avenue, there's plenty of shuttle buses between this section of the park and other sections of Schlitterbahn. Welcome to the Union Avenue entrance. We're glad to see you here.